Capital felony. It was a $150,000 bond. Let's see when she gets to jail.
In their investigation, police found that an account belonging to Christy Moore transferred $100 to Jason Curtis using the Walmart payment app on the day of the murder. Perhaps not coincidentally, Rachel sent her mother $100 through Cash App that same day.
My God, y'all come in 3 deep to arrest me?
Yeah, it's a capital felony for a side investigation.
But I didn't do it.
Well, hey, look, I don't know anything about the case. I just know what the warrant's for.
Oh,
In an unsent letter from jail, Jason wrote, Christy, I have a tremendous amount of love. It belongs to no one but you, suggesting that his feelings for her did not fade over the years.
that's kind of a...
Investigators find that Jason called Christy's phone at 6:34 p.m. on the night of the murder, right at the time the child custody exchange was happening in the Publix parking lot. By the time police looked at her phone, that number had been deleted from her contacts. It should be noted that in a call reported by the jail, Jason suggested that Rachel may have been using her mother's phone.
You are. Watch your mouth.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a defense. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Because after the process of police that she and Jason were inside of her apartments twice after the murder, she was charged with accessory after the fact. Her family was killed. The case is still going.
It's not much fun. I'm not going to do I was there. I was supposed to be doing it.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Looking to throw it, say it. Get it out to the supersonic guys. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Tate. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense in the hurry up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff from the gun. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Buckeyes are on the move. To the air on first down. Extending the play. And they dialed up a shot wave, and they couldn't make the connection.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. In good perimeter defense, he rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
After falling asleep, her children went to the bathroom, and upon waking,
After
she
the
was alarmed to
incompletion,
find
they go
them
back
missing.
up top.
In her urgency,
Makes
she
the
sought
catch.
help
It's
from the
gone.
insurgents, but they were
Pick up
unable
a
to
lot
meet
there,
their
moving
posts.
forward just a
Her
few.
frustration and anger.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So just make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again with that last catch. That's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted in the first drive in for the pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because
got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
and running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. The sweet feet buy a little time. Looking to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. We saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a two-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on fourth down. He's looking to pass. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play. And do they have 90-plus yards to the house? Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking to buy time. Throws into the middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
If you're going to be in a Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out of receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it.
Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but I give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Just keep swinging it. Going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's brought down the 1 to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He wants it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Officers were able to discover that
they'll go back to the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Finds a tight end. He's past the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's King. That's caught, it's Rivers. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on... Oh, he's got some space. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Sometimes when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. They're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Dropping back, it's Kane. Lets it fly.
Wow.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great job by this defense. Coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Breaks into the open. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Okay.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
I didn't say you were, Dave.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. There he goes down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he made that extra point to win turf. No problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Patterson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Kane. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receivers.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Working that left side. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. On the run, it's Haynes. Nice move to keep running. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Byrne. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Starting to feel a little pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The rambling wreck offense were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. It makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on second down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And he'll be brought down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Back to pass, it's King. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Patterson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Snap it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
How about that way to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards to the opponents in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On target over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. To throw, it's King. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They move on top here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want this. He lets it fly. Reels it in now outside. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Man coverage is a bad idea against this guy. The Buckeyes always seem to have somebody that you can't handle one-on-one. Remember that great game Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93?
Joey Galloway, one of the most overrated Ohio State receivers that I've ever seen. It's personally never worked with. But no, just speed, just big guys, great offensive, designed around guys that are game breakers out wide that really stretch the heck out of your defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. On the run, fires downfield. It's gone. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quickly to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man,
Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Byrne. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this.
Yeah, you. I'm asking you. What's your address? What's your name? What's your date of birth?
The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I'll play it back for you so you can hear it.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Rush is on him. He'll get rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between the offense, pops it up. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
Back to throw, it's King. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
I know when I said, all right, well, obviously they didn't know what they were doing because the Ivy League State, I don't know no Connecticut Ivy. I know New York Ivy. We got holograms on it and extra pitches and everything.
Did you try to pass both of these withdrawal slips?
I tried, but not happening.
Your help.
No,
You made a
I didn't do it. No.
Whoever did it.
You know, I didn't fill these out. As a matter of fact, the guy filled it out.
Good play.
I don't know how they do it, but they get all the information on these people as in their account. Like when I first did it, I had the person's every single account they had, how much money was in each account. I had social security, addresses, I had emails, I had everything, phone numbers, you name it, I had it. You know, because they were dealing with somebody in Miami, and the guy that was doing all this shit, he had somebody working in the Sun Trust Bank, and that's where all the information was coming from.
So what's this guy's name? Can you give us this guy's name?
His real name?
Okay.
His name is Brian. I think it's McIntosh. Yeah, McIntosh, because that was his name the last time I got busted. And when we were flying, we used that name. So I
Last time I got busted.
Like, because they put it through that machine. And now the other two guys, I don't know them at all. I really don't.
When did he call you last?
A couple of days ago. And then he said something happened with the eyes.
Did you have your picture or he asked you?
He had the picture from before. So they just put that picture up. They never took it anymore. He said that when he gets all the information, when he goes in, he uses an invoice. So he already has all the information, so they don't have to question anything. like when he, like, to get a cashier's check or whatever, like, he doesn't have to give them certain information because he has an invoice with whatever, and all they have to do is do the check, and that's it. Like, they, I wouldn't even know how to do any of this shit. It's just that, yeah. Can you hear me? I'm in jail. I don't go to, where am I at again?
South Windsor, Connecticut.
South Windsor, Connecticut. They want $100,000 back. I didn't even get nothing. And my wallet is in the fucking car. I don't even have my fucking ID or nothing on me. How am I gonna get home? And he's got, tell him I need my wallet. Call him and tell him to drop it off at my niece's house, or maybe you could get it from him.
And
It's so stupid. I'm so stupid. And look at where I'm sitting.
they clearly know what they're doing and what they're
It's
about.
supposed to be warm this weekend. It's supposed to be a high of 7. So.
I was afraid to do down in the second week. Because I'm going to get out of today to take you. Because they know exactly how to, send them with what and what not to send. You got your real wallet inside the car. Did you do that on purpose, or did he tell you to leave it in there?
No, it fell. As a matter of fact, I was going through my bag and the chip fell out.
Yeah.
So when they pulled over, I just got out.
Did he drop you off right at the door?
No.
He had you walk from over there over. It's crazy how they set the.
Yeah, like criminal masterminds. I mean, I just don't know how you get all that information.
Yeah.
But then if you're telling me the ID's fake, how don't you fucking see that it's not real?
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with you? And you send me in with something that's fucking fake.
Yeah, that's it.
Asshole.
Yeah. Like I said, we're watching you and hear you as well, okay?
Can I get stuff up there?
No, we'll give it to you after in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to get you some food. I got to work on a big one, okay?
Oh my gosh.
No problem. It's there. Just relax, okay?
Hey, Nicole, here's some dinner.
Hi. I got you something a little better. These are the chicken nuggets. They're halfway decent, okay?
So where did you last see her?
I thought I would see her, and I didn't. And I'm like, she must have wrecked.
Yeah.
So I drove forward and I saw her truck. And when I saw her truck, she tossed the kid out the window, and she jumped out, and she leaped out the side.
Hey sir, how's it going? Hey, so my name's Sergeant Police Seattle. Please all my contacts are recorded. We're investigating a crime right now, and you are a possible suspect in that crime. Okay?
Well, that's Stephen in question over a body that was found in the tent where he's been living. Stephen is homeless, and he's been staying at Seattle's largest homeless camp. Stephen would claim the female victim had suffered an overdose, and he tried to hide the body in fear of being caught. But these detectives know more than they're letting on, and suspect Stephen is guilty of murdering his lover with an axe and sleeping next to the body.
That's
That smell is there. That smell is intense. We could smell that smell from 50 feet away. That smell was the suitcase. And there was a person. The person's remains in that suitcase. Her name was Shannon. Did you do anything else with her? Did you try to, dismember her or anything? Have you tried Okay, but I didn't beat her. You didn't beat her up. Okay, so I didn't beat her up. Okay. Did you guys have sex after she died?
What?
Before we begin,
But
we
the
would
music
like to
was catchy,
accept our
though.
deepest
Yeah, it was.
The jungle has become an infamous landmark right in the heart of Seattle, Washington. The homeless camp stretches for over 150 acres.
Yeah, the homeless there? The homeless there? It's something serious.
For state line between South Dearborn and South Lucille Streets on Beacon Hill. The jungle has a notorious reputation for illegal narcotics, outbursts of violence, and threats that have been known to take the fight out of sleeping residents. The city needed to do something about the problems both of the city and the 350 or so residents of the jungle face. So teams from the Washington State Department of Transportation were sent in to try to clean up the area. On September 27, 2024, one of the cleanup teams made a gut-wrenching discovery. It was the smell that raised some major red flags on a visit a few days earlier. A social worker in charge of the cleanup noted that there appeared to be a concerning smell emanating from one of the tents. When they returned, they were accompanied by Sergeant Brendan Bavanti of the Washington State Patrol, and he obtained a search warrant in order to take a look inside the tent. They found a suitcase inside, and its contents were wrapped in plastic. When the wrapping was cut open, they found a badly decomposed and dismembered body. Sergeant Bavanti secured the area around the tent and suitcase after he realized this was not possibly a crime scene. It only took days to identify the body, 37-year-old Shannon Peter. Shannon had been missing since November of 2023 and was last seen in the area near Dr. Jose's Resolve Park in Seattle. Associate Medical Examiner Nicole Yari from the King County Medical Examiner's Office performed an autopsy on the same day Shannon was officially identified and revealed the horrified way her body had been found stuck into the suitcase. Shannon had been deceased for months. The death had been dramatic with devastating death. Washington State Patrol began another investigation right away, and they discovered the tent where Shannon's body was found did not actually belong to her, as inside there was mail addressed to the tent's real owner, 57-year-old Stephen Moran. He became a person of interest to investigators, and the search was on to try to locate him. But that would mean they need the assistance of the residents of Seattle, which is homeless. He did not have the best relationship with law enforcement, but there were some members of the community who were able to provide the investigation team with vital information. They too had noticed the smell coming from Stephen's tent. One of those witnesses, known only as Matt, had also managed to see the inside of Stephen's tent.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came about knowing what you know.
So I was camped basically where the remains are found. I was camped a little bit down, further down the path from that. And so towards the end of that path that the remains were found by the barrier, by the freeway, there was a tree fort. That was like a spot to be drugs into the trap. So periodically, I had to trade stuff for dope. And so I had to walk down that path right there. And you come up the concrete path, and then there's a fence, and then you go on the deer path. Yeah, so going up the deer path, at least I'd say up to a month. Me and other people in the camps that was going on there was very much stench coming from. Generally, it was the middle of that dirt path, which was right in front of the structured tent. So the smell coming from there. Okay. Periodically, I said something thinking dead rat possibly. And then after a while, it's like it's not going away.
Matt had been a long-time resident of the camp and was familiar with many of its residents, including Stephen, or Steve, as he is referred to by Matt.
Talk to me about Steve, Agent Steve. What's he like? What's he do? Does he have...
Not Agent Steve.
Agent Steve, I knew about...
You still gonna stream? I'll turn it off.